So in this video, we are going to learn how to extract text data from uploaded text file in Dropbox and add in Google Sheet. Let's say you are having a bunch of text file. You want to extract the text content from those text files which you are uploading on Dropbox and add all of the details of the file link and the text content in Google Sheet. So let me tell you, with Pabbly Connect, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as we are going to upload a new text file into a specific folder in Dropbox, automatically using API by Pabbly, we are going to extract the text content from that text file and add the details of the file like the file name, file URL and the text content in our Google spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is a specific folder which I've created in my Dropbox account. Now I want that whenever I upload a text file into this specific folder of Dropbox, I want to extract the text of that text file and add the details of that file with the text content in my Google spreadsheet. Now to do this, we have to connect our Dropbox and we have to set up an automation in such a way that we get the new files from this specific folder of Dropbox, extract the text from that file and then add that same text in my Google Sheet. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I would like to name my workflow as Dropbox to Google Sheets. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect this Dropbox account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever a new file is uploaded on the specific folder of Dropbox, automatically the details of that new file will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. It will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to extract the details or the text content from that text file. And after extracting or getting the text content of that text file, we are going to add the details of the file with text content in our Google spreadsheet. So let's see how it is done. Here in our trigger window in Choose App, we'll search for Dropbox and select it. After selecting Dropbox, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New File. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Dropbox account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Dropbox button. Then here in this pop-up window, here it will be automatically connecting our Dropbox account with Pabbly Connect because we have already logged into a Dropbox account. After connecting our Dropbox account, it is asking us for the folder path. Now here we have to enter the path of the folder from which we want to get the new files. Now the path of my particular folder will be this. So this is the folder which I have created in my Dropbox account. And to enter the folder path, we have to start the folder path with a slash. So I'll just write slash over here and mention the folder name. Now, if you have created some kind of subfolders in the folder as well, then you have to enter the path of those subfolders over here, separated by slash like this. But right now, I want to capture the new text file from this folder, so I've entered it. Now, after entering the folder path, when we will click on this Save and Send Test Request button, the details of the last file, the most recent file uploaded on this folder will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Now, before doing this, let's upload a file on this folder. I'll just click on this Upload File button and from my system, I will be uploading a text file over here. And this text file is uploaded. Now, let me just open this text file over here and it is having this kind of text related to Pabbly Connect. Now, after adding this or uploading this text file, we'll get back to Pabbly Connect and click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received some response. And in this response, we have received the details of the same text file. We have the name of the same file over here. We have the shareable link and the URL of the same file as well. And these are basically the same except this last text. Then we'll scroll down further, you can see the visibility and all the other details like what is the date and time and other details of this file. So this means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the text file from our Dropbox folder inside Pabbly Connect. Now in the next step, we want to get the text content from this file over here. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and we are going to use a feature, a module of Pabbly Connect called API by Pabbly over here. So here in action step, we are just going to search for API Pabbly and select it. After selecting API Pabbly in action event, select execute API request and then just click on connect. After clicking on connect, here in action event method from this drop down, we have to select this get method over here. Select get, and here in API endpoint URL, you must be thinking what we are going to add. So in the trigger step responses of Dropbox, where we have received the details of a new file, we have received the file URL response of the file URL over here. So we have to basically map this exact same file URL over here in this API Pabbly action step. So in the field of API endpoint URL, just click here. And in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Dropbox of a new file. Out of all of these responses, select this response of URL and it will be mapped. After mapping this URL, what we have to do, we have to write the and symbol raw is equals to 1. So we have to add this text in after this URL over here. Now you will be noticing in the response which we have received from Dropbox, we also have the shareable link with the same text over here added at the back. But this shareable link will only be received if the file is shareable from Dropbox. If the file you have uploaded is not shareable, in that case, we won't be getting the shareable link. That's why it is very important to map this response of URL over here and add this text of and raw is equal to 1. We have to add this text over here in this API endpoint URL. And that's it. We have to select the action event method as get, and in API endpoint URL, map the URL of the file and add and raw is equal to 1 at the last of this URL. And then we will just click on this save and send test request. And as you click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response. And in this response, you can see we have successfully received the text of the same file which we have uploaded on our Dropbox account. This is the complete text of the same file which we have uploaded over here, as you can see. This means the step 2 of setting up this automation is also completed. We have successfully extracted or received the text from the Dropbox text file. Now after getting this text, we want to add the details of the file like the file name, file URL and the text content in our Google spreadsheet. For that, we will just scroll down, click on this add action step button, and here in choose app, we will search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as add new row. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this sign in with Google button. Then here from this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account. Then we'll just have to scroll down and click on continue. And as we click on continue, you will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have in our Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the spreadsheet in which we want to add the file details with the text content is named as text files from Dropbox. So I'm going to select the spreadsheet over here. Now it is most likely possible that in your Google spreadsheet, you might have created multiple sheets over here. Right now in my spreadsheet, you can see I have only one sheet named as sheet 1. That's why in this dropdown, you can see only one option of sheet 1. So from this dropdown, select the sheet in which you want to add this new row of data. Then after that, all the column of data which we have created in our Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns as fields inside Pabbly Connect. Like right now, we have 3 columns named as file name, file URL, and text content in our Google Sheet. And you can see all of these columns as fields over here. And we have to one by one map the respective details into these fields. And the process of mapping stays the same. We'll just click on this field of file name over here. And from the trigger step responses of Dropbox from the drop down below, we are going to select the response of the name of the file and it will be mapped. Then here in file URL from the drop down, from the Dropbox responses, select the response of URL and it will be mapped. And here in the field of text content, from API Pabbly action step, we are going to map the response of text content which we have received. So in this way, all the details are mapped into the respective field. Now, if you want to add some other details or you want to add this text content into some other application instead of Google Sheet, you can just add that application into this action step and use the same process of mapping to add the details. After mapping all the details into the respective fields, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, this data is now added in our Google spreadsheet as a new row. So let's check our Google spreadsheet. And yes, here in our Google spreadsheet, you can see just now a new row of data is added. In this row, you can see here we have the same file name over here. This is the name of the same file which we have uploaded in our Dropbox folder. Then we have the URL, the link of the exact same Dropbox file over here as well. And also after that, you can see we have the text content extracted from the same text file which we have uploaded in Dropbox over here. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. For that, I'm going to upload another text file in our Dropbox account. So I'll just click on upload or drop and we are going to upload a file over here. And the file name is automation and integration. Let's open it and upload this file in our Dropbox folder. And the file is uploaded. Now we will see as a new text file is uploaded in this Dropbox folder, we will see automatically within 10 minutes, this automation workflow will trigger. It will extract the text and add the details in a Google spreadsheet. And it basically takes 10 minutes of time because the connection between Dropbox Trigger and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, Pabbly Connect will check for new files in our Dropbox folder every 10 minutes. So we just have to wait for 10 minutes over here. Okay, so now we have successfully waited for 10 minutes. Now let's check our Google spreadsheet. And yes, here in our Google Sheet, you can see just now a new row of data is added. The name of the file is automation and integration, the same file which we have uploaded in our Dropbox folder. Also, we have the link, the URL of the same file, and we have the text content from the same file over here. If you open the file over here using this URL, you can see we have the same text content of this file added in our Google spreadsheet over here using this automation. So we have tested this automation in real time and this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this exact same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.